1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, Night Nation, lords and ladies of the castle. It is January 25th, and it is episode 6, season 2 of Inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair. I'm Blair, he's Kirby. Lots to talk about. Our team's now at the halfway point, mostly for the winter sports season, and it's going to get fun the rest of the way. Let's start with girls basketball, and our girls basketball team starting to get in a winning trend here. Last Friday at home, took it to Pine Island, 72-60 over the Panthers. A nice win for Coach Lurkin's team, who had come off 3 straight losses, and a good win for them. And then last night, hosting Lake City, and really took it to the Tigers, 94-67 your final, putting the Knights now at 10-6. And this is a team that's now ranked QRF-wise in the top 4 of their section.
Played three tough games in the last stretch, and now they get some teams that a little more their size. Casey Doomer was unbelievably hot from the three-point line on the Pine Island game last Friday. 7 for 9 on threes. That's a great shooting performance there. So congratulations to her. I know she and her sister Riley are always in the gym on Sunday afternoons with their dad, and they just shoot all afternoon.
Yep, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. And all you young players out there, that's what you got to do to succeed.
Definitely. And Lake City, last night I was there, and it was a close game, 46-43 at the half, and all of a sudden the Knights came out at halftime, played much better defense, and really shut down Lake City, who had shot pretty well, making 13 three-pointers themselves.
Wow.
The Knights made 14 threes, and they were, of course, led by Mara Quam, 32 points.
Unbelievable.
And she's now over 1,700 points in her career, and Savannah Blease also chipped in a big 20. So they did a nice job defensively in the second half, and they were 1 point away from a school record 94 points last night.
Yeah, and Namara, you talk about that, she could approach 2,000 points here. I mean, she'd have to have some things go her way, some big games, but she could get to that 2,000 point plateau. What is the school record?
School record's held by Cassie Quam she was a 2001 graduate. 1,951 points.
So Mars, you got to start watching that. I mean, you got to start watching.
You hate to jinx people.
No,
you want her to stay healthy.
But she could be close.
She could do it, definitely.
Okay, well, next up on Friday, the girls are going to head to Rochester Lourdes, and then Monday they will head to Waterville to play Waterville Legion Morristown.
Yeah.
And talk about them starting now. They've got about 8 or 9 games left in the regular season. Started to pony up for seeding in the section, and I think this Knights team really wants to find itself maybe in that 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7, not maybe that low, but so that they don't have to take on the number 1 seed come section time in the semifinals. Wait till the finals.
Well, the big thing is get a home game, your first game, and then it's a neutral court from there. And I really think in the playoffs, your guard play is so important, and we got really good guards. So I think we can beat anybody on any given day.
Absolutely.
And we showed that we can hang with Cass and Manorville, we can hang with Goodhue, we can hang with
Mountain Iron.
Yep. So any night our girls can bring it, and they brought it the last 2 games.
Keep bringing it, girls. Boys basketball fall to 0-13. Lost to Lake City last night by a score of 82-50. Mm-hmm. 5th straight game of giving up 80 or more, and we talked last week about this, that you can't win a lot of games in high school basketball if you give up more than 75, 80 points. And this team just really struggling offensively and defensively right now with this streak of games over 80.
We have trouble putting it in the hoop.
Yeah,
it's no doubt. And if you have trouble putting it in the hoop, you better be playing really good defense to be competitive. And unfortunately, we're giving up too many points. And I think, though, they have a good chance of getting their first W in these next couple of games.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Tomorrow night, they're going to host Triton in a makeup game. And Triton's got some wins under their belt, but I think they're beatable. And I think they're a team they can beat. And then Christ Household of Faith, better known as Choff, from the cities, comes down. And I think this is a game that they've scouted. Coach Peterson has scouted this team, physically went out to the game and saw them play. I think this is a team based on who they've played and who they've won and lost against that the Knights can compete with. And then I really think, though, that the game that they can win, the game that really you need to come out and see if you want to see a Knights victory, February 2nd, hosting Medford, probably the best chance all year for a win. Last year, lost on a buzzer beater to the Tigers. It was a heartbreaker. It was the regular season finale for us, and hopefully we can get on the winning track that night.
Well, little revenge wouldn't be bad against that.
I say show the video. I told Coach Kubel, show the video from last year. If that's not motivation, I don't know what is.
And 0-13, and we lost a bunch last year in a row too.
Yep.
And dig in.
Yep.
Dig in. One game at a time, one half at a time, one possession at a time. Try to win each possession. Break it down each possession. Try to win 3 out of 5 possessions, and just see where that falls. Don't give up. Never give up, and keep grinding. And I think one of these 3 could be our first W.
I think
maybe
they will.
Maybe more.
Maybe. And I'll tell you what. I was looking in the mirror this morning, and I said, I got this little thing going here, this growth here. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to shave this growth until this team wins. So they got to win, because I don't want to be itching all summer with this thing. They got to win one here. So I hope to be shaving after the Medford game at the very least. Maybe tomorrow night after the Triton game.
We need people to come to the games.
Come to the game. Support these boys. These boys work just as hard as teams that are 13-0.
Yeah.
They just right now are not getting the end result that everyone wants for them. So go out, see those Knights, and watch them. And now our wrestling team.
Yeah,
they're 18-6, and they went up to Minnehaha Academy last weekend and really trounced the competition. Lots of city schools up there, some small private schools, along with some inner ring and St. Paul City schools that they took it to. Finished very strong. 5 Knights won individual titles at this tournament. Bray Olson, Jaron Matson, Bradley Kish, Jaden
Sokolowski.
Okay, easy for you to say. Nate Bauer and Tyler Ryan winning convincingly. And this is a team that continues to roll.
That was 6.
Well, the paper said 5, but there was 6 names. So I'm going to say 5, but really say 6 because 6 sounds like more than 7.
Sure.
This next up tomorrow night, they go to Stewie for a triangular, and they're going to take on Cass and Manorville early, and then they'll take on host Stewie afterward. This should be good. Cass and Manorville, always tough. We talked about them last week. They are a AA team and always kind of give us fits, but this will be a good measuring stick for Coach Ryan's team.
We've talked about how all these young guys are getting experience. Well, guess what? We're almost into February. They've got a lot of experience now. And, they've been playing tough competition. This Cass and Manorville, they can handle it, okay? And I know Cass and Manorville's tough, probably even favored to win. That's okay. Go out and battle, take it one match at a time, one period at a time, and just get ourselves ready for that stretch run. And keep yourselves healthy, keep yourselves having a positive attitude, and just know that, if the chips fall in place, we could be going back to the ultimate goal.
Yep, and I think that I talked to the coaching staff, and they're pumped up. They're ready. They feel strong about this group right now, and I think good things are going to happen. Next home match for the Knights is February 2nd, and Byron, or actually they're going to go to Byron on February 2nd, and then the Cannon Falls Invite is February 4th. I think they have a home match after that. So not a lot of home meets for this team, and that's partly because there's so many tournaments and triangulars, but they don't get the home events like basketball, but they make good use of what they do get, and this team continues to excel. And I think this team is one of the top 3 or 4 teams that you got to look at for Class A.
Definitely, they're deep too, so they can handle switching guys around and making substitutions. But when we do have a home match, it's really fun.
It is.
Lots of people come. Lots of little kids are wrestling beforehand. And, I wish they could have some more of these.
Yeah. Now let's switch gears very quickly. Last week we picked the AFC and Nfc Championship game, and Kirby, you were 2-0 and I was 1-1. I picked the Steelers. I was wrong. So I think
I said nobody goes into Foxborough and beats Captain Cool in January.
Right, and you were right.
But I think I did make a bet with you though, didn't I?
It was for 5 push-ups, and so after the show, we're going to head down to the teacher's lounge because in the freezer, I brought you 5 orange push-ups. Right, that's what we're talking about.
Well, hey,
delicious summertime treat.
I guess.
Okay, or you want to go double or nothing on the Super Bowl, and we'll have our pick next week.
I'm a betting man.
All right, let's do it.
Double or nothing.
Well, you better start calculating the numbers, my friend, because it's going to happen. It's going to be a good one. We have to make sure we don't pick the same team.
Right.
We'll have to have a production meeting beforehand. So, because that would be funny.
And I think we have something special coming for next week too.
We do. We actually are going to have a Super Bowl related guest. We hope.
Oh, a Super Bowl related guest, and I think we have Super Bowl snacks.
Yeah, Super Bowl snacks.
Right.
All right. Here's what we want you to do this week. Tweet us your favorite Super Bowl snack. We are going to have, we think, we're having an on-air production meeting right now. We're going to have a cooking segment next week. So stay tuned for that. Super Bowl snacks.
Right.
Super Bowl snacks. Night Nation, it's been fun, but we got to go. Stay safe on those roads. All right. Proud of you for coming to school today. And it's a lot of fun. Support these teams because they need all the help they can get. So.
And the boys play tomorrow, Thursday at home.
Yep.
Get out there and see them.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.